everyone, I hope your holidays have been wonderful and you got every book on your list. I was a little bit unlucky. My family isn't really big on giving books anymore because they think that I have too many. But I was lucky enough to go to this really cool used bookstore with my cousin, and I thought I would share with you guys what I caved in and bought. So the first book is The Historian. This book's been on my radar for a very long time, and I read Angelology, which is similar, different author, but it kind of put me off of the genre. I was really upset with that one. And this one instead of angels deals with Vlad the Impaler. I don't know how much supernatural or if there's anything supernatural about this, but I've been told it's really good. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. Oh yeah. So I love Philippa Bray, and this is the second book in her Gemma Doyle trilogy, and I have all the other books, and I have them in hardcover. This is the only one that I was missing, and this is the exact edition of my series, and I am so happy. There's this spot on my bookshelf, a missing spot, that I can finally fill. I'm probably going to be rereading these soon. Maybe I'll do a video about them, but I highly recommend the first two books in this trilogy. The Casual Vacancy. A lot of people I found didn't really like this book because it wasn't magical like Harry Potter. I think that this is a really good example of J.K. Rowling's writing style. She does a lot of the same things that she did in Harry Potter in this book, and all of these stories tie together, and how in like Harry Potter she had stories that went over books in these long arcs. She manages to get something very, very similar in this book. And what I love is just how it seems like nothing is happening, and it's just so menial, but you hit the last third of the book and you realize that all of this stuff has been building up, and what you thought was nothing is mind-blowingly important. So if you haven't read this, and if you've been a little bit skeptical about it, go read it. It's really, really good. I've never heard of this book before, but the cover, it says, "A demented and deeply enjoyable O'Connell is a cackling genius." It's called The Resurrectionist, and it is by Jack O'Connell, and it is part classic noir thriller, part fabulous tale. The Resurrectionist careens into a territory where nothing is as it appears. It sounded kind of cool. I'm a sucker for film noir, and it just sounded kind of silly and kind of reminded me, like the summary kind of reminded me of Jonathan L. Howard's Johannes Cabal, which is one of my favorite book series of all time, and I've been kind of looking for something with a similar sense. I will have to get back to you on this one. I'll see if it ends up being worth my time. It sounds funny. I'm always in for something funny. Yeah. I love carnivals. I'm not exactly sure if it's a carnival, but you know what I mean. Could be fun. And the last on my list is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I have heard so much about this book, and I'm a sucker for young adult fiction, as everybody who watches Death of the Author knows, and this has been extremely popular. And I've recently read one of Yancey's short stories in the Rags and Bones collection, and I really, really liked it, so I'm kind of really pumped. I'm not exactly sure what this is, if it's alien invasion or zombie apocalypse. I've kind of not dug about around it because I don't want to spoil it for myself, but yeah, I'm super excited, and I'm really, really surprised that I found this book. So that's my haul. I am super excited to get to reading these, but it's probably going to be a while because I have such a long to-read list, and I expect you all relate to that. But my question for you is, what are you excited to read in 2014? I'd love to hear from you. So that's all for now. It was good talking to you guys, and I will see you later.